Hi friends, how are you? It is 9:30 at night. I've got a little bit of time to myself now that the house is tidied a bit and Iris has gone to bed, done the clap for carers, um, and yeah, and I've just felt inspired to make a little video. Obviously, we've been going for a little while now. Every day, if you're experiencing the same as me, feels a little bit like Groundhog Day. I don't properly know whether it's a day or a weekend or a bank holiday, or even really what month it is anymore. All the days are blending into one. So what I wanted to share with you was a few ideas of things to do that I've come across, mainly because I have a child and I've had to try and think up fun things for her to do. But childish things that you can do at any age that you may have forgotten about. And like I say, I've just kind of rediscovered because I've been doing them with Iris. So I just wanted to share them with you, and maybe it will give you a little bit of inspiration. So the first thing would be make some Play-Doh. As an adult, make yourself some Play-Doh. You don't need kids to make Play-Doh. It's super easy. You've possibly got the things already in your cupboard, so it's basically like flour, salt, water, and food colouring. I made her some glittery scented Play-Doh because that's what we had. And as I'm sitting there making whatever she's making me make, these little cat snowmen things, I just thought this is good. We need this at the moment. Squishing, shaping, really therapeutic. Smells like my childhood as well. And you basically make it in about 3 minutes. I'll pop a recipe under this video so you can do it, of the one that we made. And it's just super fun and super therapeutic. And you can just stick it into a container after. So I think this was an old hummus pot. It lasts for like 6 months. We also got old cupcake like silicone holder things, and then made like little fake Play-Doh cupcakes and decorated them with like gems and little things that were laying around, leaves and stuff. So it was just a really nice thing to do, and I don't think you need a child to do it. So definitely get on board, make yourself some Play-Doh and take out your stress of being locked in your house, or your creativity, depending on how you're feeling on that. Thing number 2 I would like to remind you is incredibly fun, is bubbles. So we had various bubbles laying around the house. I had these from a wedding or a birthday. We had some catnip bubbles that I bought for the cats a while ago, and a random bubble wand from some kid's party. And yeah, and I just wouldn't have even really thought to use them until I was digging through the drawers. And it makes you super happy, making bubbles and watching bubbles. There's something just so fragile and fleeting and beautiful about them that just makes me really happy, and it made her super happy as well. So if you have any bubbles anywhere, or I think you can probably quite easily make yourself some sort of bubble syrup online, see if you can make some bubbles, because you'll probably really enjoy it much more than you would think that you would. The third thing I would suggest you do is build yourself a den. Again, wouldn't have necessarily felt like doing that if I didn't have a small child, but pretty much everybody could move some sort of sofa or clothes area or wardrobe or something like that. Get yourself a throw, bed sheet, duvet, big neck scarves, whatever, and just make yourself some sort of cool little space to climb into for an hour or a day, or sleep in for the night, because it was really fun. And we had little fairy lights in there, and we dragged teddy bears and stuff in there, but you can take whatever makes you happy. And it was really nice. There's so much going on in the world that we feel like we're not in control of at the moment, and just to have that little safe space was really comforting. So yeah, make yourself a den. The fourth thing I would suggest that you do is give yourself a little spa session in your bathroom. If you're fortunate enough to have a bath, we've got a bath with like a shower curtain that we could pull round, put in a whole bottle of bubble bath, made the bubbles ridiculously massive. We had on the Disney soundtrack, and we had lots of like little squishy fish and stuff like that in there. Found a bath bomb as well, chucked that in, and had a really fun time. So anything you've got laying around, bath bombs that you got given like 10 years ago from your auntie, now is the time to use them. Chuck everything in, go all in, and put on whatever music makes you happy, or no music at all, whether that's like chill stuff, jungle, reggae, whatever. Lock yourself in the bathroom and just, yeah, really appreciate that, because we never really get time to do that anymore. And the other thing I would say is, thing number 5 is, put on some fancy dress. Put on some fancy dress or a sparkly jacket, or draw yourself a comedy moustache or some whiskers or something like that. Anything that you've got laying around, because again, there's no time like the present, and we don't know when we're going to be going to festivals again. We don't know whether it's going to be somebody's fancy dress party, even over the rest of this year. So if you've got any random outfits, it's obviously better as well, probably if you live with people, because you can do all dressing up. But even if you're by yourself, just put on something ridiculous just because it's funny and because you can and because no one's going to see you. Or better than that, take a picture and send it to me, post it on here, or send it to someone else that you know. It will cheer up. So that's it really, just being silly, being childish, despite being an adult in a really serious situation and a global pandemic. Hope you enjoy those ideas, and I will see you next video. Bye.